I'm about to blow. I gotta stay on my hustle, you know that I'm riding for sure. I came up right from the bottom, now they see me chasing my goals. Now they see me on the go, yeah. Now they see me on the road. It's time to hustle, yeah, it's time to grow. I'ma shoot for the stars and we aim for the gold. It's time to hustle, yeah, it's time to grow.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest, a new segment of the Hustlers podcast, where we get you guys up to speed with what's happening in and around 138, which has been a lot lately. We've got Lost on the other side, and we've got a lot to get through. The most important topic, we're going to jump straight to the chase. Drop week, we're in 2 days. How you feeling, bro?
Good, bro. Fuck, I'm excited today. Mean to have you on board too. So obviously it's going to be your first drop. So you'll be in and around the back of it, and you'll see how it works actually behind the scenes. But it's good, bro. It's 2 days out now. Game day in 2 days. So stoked for it, bro.
Yeah, exciting times, eh? It's kind of like, I remember you saying earlier on, it's kind of how we judge ourselves. It's kind of like an opportunity to see how good we're doing. So kind of nervous, but a nervous excitement as well.
Yeah, G. It's almost like, you get to this point and it's, you're throwing out a bunch of content every day. You're trying to add value to people's lives, and you're throwing out these podcasts, you're throwing out vlogs, you're throwing out whatever you can possible. And it's like this. It's for the weeks like this. And obviously people, it's quite obvious, but a lot of people don't realize that this is the business, bro. This is where we make the money to keep on keeping on and keep on doing what we're doing. So you cop and support this week. It allows us to carry on doing what we love to do and bring more value to people.
Jump on board, baby. We're dropping a week later than we would have liked. Why is that?
Yeah, bro. So I put up a couple stories, but obviously I was crook last week, man. Got real sick. My boys got it now too. So yeah, G, yeah, it's no good when you have a son that's a baby that's sick, bro. Now starting to experience the real sicknesses of your child when no sleep at night, bro. But so I was crook, bro. I was sort of bedridden for a few days, and I couldn't get out the content that I wanted. Obviously, bro, that when it comes to drop weeks and dropping clothes and stuff, content's key, man, especially for us because we're built off the back of social media platforms. So for us to get the engagement that we want for a drop, we need to be posting the right content that week, especially. And I couldn't do that last week. So that's just an outside factor. And obviously I played a bit of footy again last week, bro. Strapped the old boots on again after a couple of months. So I was off for the Friday till Sunday. I was down south in South Island, and things stacked up outside of the business that I couldn't control, and so we decided to push it back a week. But we're here now.
Yeah, nice. Outside factors, they happen. It's all part of business. It's how you navigate it. Any predictions on what's going to go first? Let's talk about the drop. Let's talk about what items we've got going. What do you think is going to go out the door first?
Yeah, what are your predictions, bro? What do you think?
Honestly, bro, I think the white logo tee is going to pop. I think they'll sell out in a few minutes, closely followed behind the cream hoodie. And I think we'll have a few masks left over towards the end, but I think they'll go in the first couple of days.
I agree. Probably similar things based off what the interest that we've had. I'd say the logo tees are probably going to go first. And then, I'd probably say cream hoodies are going to follow second. The grey hoodies aren't going to be too far behind because a lot of people are vibing with them. The masks are, we're selling them out at quite a cheap price too, for $20, free shipping. So I do think that those are going to go quite quick as well, purely because people can pick up a couple cool masks for quite cheap. So the main reason behind the pricing on that is to sort of get it, not to make too much profit off the back of these masks, because reality is at the moment people need to wear masks, and we just want to get some out there that are branded with our brand, that aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg to get, but you can still wear them around as we all fucking have to at the moment. So yeah, I agree, bro. I'd say that sizes will sell out in the white logo tee, predicting in the VIP member access, the 15-minute early access, and the creamies will come within the next probably hour, I'd say.
Yeah, nice. Let's talk about that VIP access. How does someone get a part of it? That first 15 minutes is crucial, bro. Crucial.
Oh, bro. So Ayla actually came up with this idea, bro. She was on a brand called South Street. Have you seen South Street?
No.
gun brand. It's mostly girl stuff, but it's such cool, like the way that they build their brand and their business and their page. Ooh, shit. I vibe with it, bro. I reckon it's cool. And so what they did was they had this like VIP, or not VIP, but early access thing where if you were a part of their email newsletter, you could get early access to the drop. And she went to go jump on one of their drops, and it was like, please wait, our members are shopping exclusively. The store will be open soon. And I was like, fuck, this is like the first time I've wished that I was actually signed up to like the email newsletter. Like, so I could have been on there at the moment. Like, I'm jealous that I couldn't get on there at that time. And she was like, you should do that. And I was like, shit, it's actually a good idea. Cause, I mean, reality is people want also what they can't have, you know? So,
that's right.
Even if they don't actually use the VIP member access, they still love the fact that they could if they wanted to. They could be there early if they really wanted to. So I thought it was a good idea. We've had sizes sell out in the past, and it gets people into the door of our member group, our newsletter email group, where we can send them stuff exclusively, and we build this little community within our community. So how you can get on it, you jump on our website, a little pop-up should come up straight away, sign up to our newsletter, type in your email, done. If it doesn't pop up, scroll down to the bottom. It's at the bottom of the website.
Pretty easy. It's free to do. You don't want to be that dude on New Year's not rocking 138 white logo tee.
Bro, how many are we going to see at R&V? Surely.
Oh, bro, they're going to be brown by day 2, surely.
Gee, I saw a few people come up like last year at R&V. The coolest buzz, bro. Honestly, it's the coolest buzz. Bro. Those are just coming up. And bro, this one guy came up to me and was like, bro, wait right there. I'm going to grab my tea. And he like sprinted off, G. He ran all the way back to his campsite, bro. Put on his 138 crew neck, G, and ran back, and then came up to me and was like, yeah. I was like, bro, you're dedicated, G.
I love that, bro. That's community, that's culture, that's what we're trying to build here at 138. And that's exactly what we're after. So a little bit more about the drop. We've got 4 items. Obviously, we've got 2 hoodies, the cream and the grey. We've got the masks that come in 2 packs, and we've got the white logo tee. Let's talk through prices. Let's talk through GSM and how many of each item so people don't miss out.
Sweet, bro. So the logo tee is obviously if you've rocked any of our tees, they're pretty similar. The everyday tee, we've bumped it up a bit, so it's at 240 GSM now, which means they're a bit thicker, a bit of a heavier feel. Same as our black logo tee, and they're $79. So everything in New Zealand is free shipping. So we've changed it to, I guess, cater to where we sell most of our stuff. And, you know, one of those things that I think would be a point of difference between our business and another, if you're going to buy 2 shirts that you really like, is one of them that we supply free shipping to you. And like we back ourselves on speed of delivery as well. So like I had a guy order some stuff on Monday night or Monday afternoon, and he just messaged me and goes, oh, bro, just ordered something. And then yesterday afternoon, he goes, oh, fuck, bro, it's already here. And I was like, so we back ourselves on that because we got a good system set up. We've got obviously Ayla's mum, Leah, she runs the logistics side of things. So basically any order that comes into the website goes straight to her. She deals with that every afternoon. She packs and sets out ready for courier pickup. So yeah, quick deliveries, free deliveries, and I think it's $15 to Australia, $25 to the rest of the world. So we got the hoodies. They're sitting at about 350 GSM, I think, off the top of my head. They're thicker and they are the same fit as the logo hoodies. We are changing the hoodie fit coming up to the next one, but we'll talk about that. But this is like a oversized feel again, nice and thick. Feels like a big cuddle, bro. Who doesn't love a big cuddle, G? And so there's both of those. They're sitting at $119 each, free shipping, obviously, again. And then we've got the mask, like we talked about, 2 for $20. They're adjustable on both sides, so help fit our bigger lids and smaller lids. So, yeah, go, bro.
Love it. Bro, I don't know. It's something about, again, I think the white logo tee is going to go out the door first. The black logo tee went out the door as well. You've pretty much just chucked the same design on a different colored tee. The black logo tees went out the door rapidly. And again, you chuck that design on a black hoodie. So imagine the white logo tee on a white hoodie. Like, I think those will pop too, bro. Like, people love the design. It vibes. It's with the culture at the moment. And obviously, one of your OGTs to save the elephant tee. Imagine just chucking that design on a black hoodie. Imagine how much that's going to pop as well.
Yeah, G. Yeah, I think that's probably underrated, is the use of like the same design on different garments, and even more so, changing certain parts of the design. For example, Ayla saw this and was like, "Oh, I really love that. It'd be cool if you took this design here on the front, the blue one, took that design and made it a little bit smaller and put it in the middle and used just that on some t-shirts."
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because and just like not having to take the whole design as well. Like, you can take little bits of each one. So you will see in our summer collection, we'll talk about it a bit more, obviously, at a later date when it's close to the time. But there's certain parts of the thing. We've started this thing called the Good Times Club for this summer. That's one of our themes of the summer collection. So you'll see a lot of our merch that will say the Good Times Club on it. That's just pretty much, it is what it says it is. We're about good times and good vibes here, and that's what we want. We want you to be happy and enjoying yourself, and that's both. Good vibes is the way to be. So, but that you'll find that little bit on, like, some of our more graphic stuff. So our more graphic stuff, there'll be a little Good Times Club logo on it. We've just used that same logo, put it on other things like hats and stuff like that. So,
how good. Bro, I agree. Yeah, I definitely think having that Save the Elephants tee being so scarce, even chucking it on a hoodie, people will flock to it. And speaking of elephants, the big elephant in the room, the employee of the month, myself. You brought on a new member. Why, bro? Why is that? Why am I here right now? Let's talk about it.
But we talk about 138 a lot. We bounce ideas a lot. Not even just 138. We talk about your podcast, Ciarahn podcast. We talk about mine. We talk about life. We talk about footy. We talk about everything, bro. I probably talk to you almost as much as I talk to my missus. And, bro, to be honest, like, I find myself getting burnt out a lot. And as I've watched over time, I've seen that when you start feeling like there's too much to do for yourself, that's when you need to start looking at bringing other people in. And so, like, we've got people who come in and do certain things. For example, we have a designer who will come in on a contract basis, and they will design, collections for us to take that load off. We also have, obviously, Leah, who's running our logistics side of things, which takes a big load off me, bro. So I found that although I don't actually mind the work of packing and delivering orders, I've found how much time it takes up in my day and where my time could be better spent. And now I'm starting to see that with other things. And so basically that's why I talked to you about it, bro. I said, look, I'm keen to bring someone else on board. Hopefully we can grow it into something like a cool group. We get a few more boys, and we have a cool office space, cool creative workspace where we can create heaps of fucking cool content. We can build each other's personal brands whilst using 138 as like our vehicle to to succeed. So I talked to you, bro. Basically what I said is I want people in the brand that love the brand and that are willing to grow the brand for the brand that it is. I need people that are like-minded with me. Not to say that they need to have the same skill set as me, but they need to want to love and want to grow the brand as much as I do. And to your credit, bro, like, you'd say you'd do it for free, and that's not how we roll. It's not going to work like that. But basically, how it is just I wanted to bring someone in that I know would. I walk away from it, or I'm not looking. This person will push the brand as much as I would. So I know you'll fit that role perfectly. I'm also keen to teach, bro. So you're one of my longest mates, bro. And should you ever decide to do your own thing, or go off on your own, or take these skills elsewhere, you've learnt them. So everything, basically, like I've sort of said to you, I'm going to teach. I'm going to teach you how I run the Shopify website. I'm going to teach you how to build that website. I'm going to teach you about dealing with customers. I'm going to teach you all that stuff. So so you have those skills, and you can do it if you want to. How have you felt coming in?
To be honest, it's been pretty exciting, bro. Like, I just want to be a sponge and learn everything I can. There's a lot to learn, but I think you touched on it then. Like, I want to get to the point where you can go away for the weekend and spend a weekend with your family and not have to worry one bit about what's happening in and around 138 with the Shopify, with the ads, with the podcast, with the content. Like, I want to get to the stage where you can step away and focus on things that really matter in the brand and in your family. That's only going to levitate my knowledge of being an entrepreneur. Over the last week, I've learned a lot already, and it's just exciting times, bro. Like, I'm excited to be part of a family, the culture, and the 138 community. And you touched on a little bit more. A lot of people think now that I'm part of the 138 brand, I might be getting paid, but man, I'm going to be fully transparent here. I've told you more than once that I don't want to get paid. I don't want free gears. I just want to help my homie out and build something special, because that's enough for me is exciting, bro. And I love this type of shit. So obviously I'm in Auckland, you're in the Mount. How's everything going to look?
So we've obviously seen that this will be a bit of that'll be the tricky part, is not being in the same area code. So I guess for now, all we can do is sort of delegate certain tasks. So certain things that you can do from a distance, I'll give to you. For example, this is now the new podcast segment we look to run every week. If we can't, then we'll run it every 2 weeks. And this is your domain, bro. So you cover this, you look after this, you set the run sheet. You've worked out how to use our new little platform, Riverside. You've set that up. This is our first time using it. You've explained to me, and you're going to teach me how to use Riverside. So you've done the whole homework on this podcast. I've walked into it and just jumped on the camera. I haven't had anything to do with this, which is me. And like certain things like that is going to be cool. I think vlogging will be cool. Vlogging is something that we underuse a lot. How we sort of work out how to do both of us into the vlogs is another story. But yeah, bro, I'm excited. This is fucking cool. And it's slowly building towards that goal of mine to be surrounded by some of my best mates, having fun and enjoying our life. Because if we could do this sort of shit for a living and make enough money to live, and make more than enough money to live, I'm going to be happy, bro, because it's not just about 138 when it comes to this and you being a part of this. It's now, okay, how do we live? How do we increase your personal brand? How do we make your Ciarahn podcast go through the roof while using 138 as a driver? So we'll work out ways to do that. We'll work out ways to help each other, and we'll work out ways to grow. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's exciting times. You touched on delegation. Obviously, it's going to be something that you're going to have to learn to do with me, and also hard conversations. Let's talk about that. So how have you found delegating to me so far? And I'll give you the feedback off the back of it.
Tricky, bro. To be honest, actually tricky. You feel like you've got a whole lot of stuff on, too much to do, but then you don't know what you want to actually hand off. And it's going to be a learning curve for me, because obviously I've been a one-man band doing this. So to bring someone on and to actually give very important things to me, this is my baby, bro. This is the thing that I've grown for 2 years, and to give certain important roles to someone else, that takes a lot of trust. And that's another reason why I wanted the right person to be in there. Because, I trust you, and I trust the fact that I can give you stuff and you'll be able to do it. And the good thing about this, like you said, hard conversations, the good thing about this relationship is that we can have the hard conversations if you don't, or if you do. And there's other reasons to have hard conversations. And I know you'll have them with me, because we've talked about this before. We both come from footy backgrounds. But we've played for the New Zealand under 20s together as a 9 and a 10, a halfback in the first 5. We ran the team. And as part of footy people will know, especially in those driver roles, hard conversations are important. You don't get to heart. It's just how you get better. So I think coming from that sporting and footy background, especially playing together, I think it's going to be easy for us to kind of transfer that into the business world, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, 100%. I 100% agree. And I also want to touch on how you feel about, you mentioned it earlier, but you've built 138 up from the ground by yourself, and 10K followers, the numbers are only growing. You can see that by the analytics through Shopify. It must be a pretty weird feeling to kind of have someone on board to say, hey, can you also look after my baby as well? So I don't know, it must be interesting times for you. Off the back of that, my perspective on it, I don't know, man. Like, I think this is a different relationship to a normal boss, co-worker, or employee. Like, before 138, you and I were real close mates, and now we're pretty much best mates now. So I think first and foremost, we're mates, we're brothers, and then 138 comes after that. So I'm never going to put that relationship in disrepute. That's another reason why at the start I was like, no, I don't really want to get paid. I just want to help my homie. So I think business and friends is it's a tricky situation, but I think you and I can make it work. Like off the back of that footy chat, you and I both hold each other to account. We hold each other accountable. We have high standards of each other on and off the field, and I think that's only going to transfer into the 138 business. So,
Bro, we can definitely we are good at having those conversations. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's a very tricky part of going into business, like going into bringing other people into the business, is actually having the conversations. I talked to Bon Ling Satay Noodle House and talked to him about how it is having employees. He's got staff. He has to work with them every day. You know, there's issues and stuff he has to deal with. And he said one of his work-ons is being able to have a hard conversation with people and his employees, and when things aren't going right, having those hard conversations. And I definitely can see that would be very tricky. But on the other side of it, I know you too well and I know that our relationship and our friendship works like that, where I can tell you straight up and go, bro, you're fucking up. You need to do better here. And you won't take that to heart. You'll actually take it on board. And, and on the flip side, you're going to turn around a lot of the time and go, bro, this isn't right. Or what you're doing here is fucked up. Like, you need to change this. And I'll be like, okay, sweet. Now I've got someone holding me accountable. You know what else is weird, bro, is something I noticed, which is like something that I haven't sort of felt before. And was like, we were going through the Shopify website yesterday and popped up the analytics, and you sort of see sales wise and everything like that. I don't share those numbers with people, bro, obviously. So that's like the first time that someone outside of me and maybe Ayla has seen our numbers, bro, And so coming from a Polynesian background, my mom's full Samoan, coming from that kind of culture and upbringing, money's very weird to talk about and weird to, sort of discuss. And so showing you that is a weird thing for me because I haven't done it yet. So I think that now that obviously you're on board, there's the whole side of things that like everything is completely transparent now on my end, like there's just things that aren't held to only me anymore. They're now going to be seen by you. And then if there's growth, then there's going to be seen by other people. Yeah,
exactly. And obviously we've expanded and you're scaling well. And it's an interesting transition, but I think we've transitioned pretty well. I'm still trying to find my feet, but it is what it is. It's compounding interest. Everything adds up. So let's move on. Summertime's coming up. What are some events moving forward for 138?
Yeah, bro. So we're doing this, and me and you are going to have to work out how we go about organizing this, but I'm going to obviously bounce ideas, but we're going to be doing another summer collection release party this summer. The whole idea around it is I've got a guy, Timo Brookie from T3 Media. He is making us a video at the moment, pretty much from now up until we drop the summer collection, just to show the process of how we do it. And then like at the end of it, it's going to sort of and so let's say a 5-minute video. At the end of the video, it's going to segue into like a summer collection release video of the actual clothes themselves. It's going to be Bev standing there, like showing the new clothes off, like and all the new garments and stuff. So it'll go from like a cool little documentary thing into the actual release of the video, the release video of the clothes. And we're going to play that on a big projector at the release at the party, and that's going to be our summer collection release. So that's the goal. We're looking at about 80 to 100 people, and how we're going to do it. What I've been thinking, I want to get your thoughts on it too, is selling about 50 tickets, bro. So half the tickets to our followers and to people who want to come and be a part of the party. Because last year we had just our nearest and dearest, which was cool. Don't get me wrong, but I do want to open that ability for people who have supported us a lot through buying our clothes, through following us for 2 years, all that sort of shit. Giving them the ability to come and actually watch the release and be a part of it and party with us and shit like that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. I think the main message there is that we're not just a clothing brand. We're a business, but we're also like a brotherhood, and we're a culture, and we're a community, and that's what we're trying to build. And ideally, off the back of it, people want to be a part of it, and people want to fuck with us, and people want to come and get on the piss with us, and you know, and have a good time. So, because that's part of us as well. You know, like we come from a footy background where if you play footy, you get on the piss and you get steam. So like that, like we're all about that as well. Like we love having a good time, and this is our side passion. So I'm a big fan of that. Let's chop it up off air. That's exciting. So another thing that I'm curious to talk about.
Sorry, G, just leave it like a comment or something if you think that's a good idea. If you have any more ideas on the matter, they're going to be we're looking at about $60 a ticket. If you are keen or you think that it's a good idea, drop a comment. Let us know.
Easy. One thing that I want to touch on before we move on is how are we going to navigate through COVID? Obviously, Auckland, we're still in level 3. It's a little bit different for you guys down there. So how are we going to navigate that space?
Yeah, it's tricky. It's almost, that's the $1 million question, bro. It's like you can't see what's going to happen, and so you can't sort of plan for what you think is going to be there. So I guess all we can control is what we're doing at the moment, and for a lot of our business, it's not affected by COVID. We're lucky with being an online business. We can still sell things online, and we can contactless delivery things. I guess the main thing is the COVID around the world, which fucks us up, which is the shipping time into New Zealand, the shipping prices, the time it takes to get here, the time it takes to get through Auckland and down here. Because time is everything in this game, bro. And like we got to be now very diligent with how we plan moving forward. Like we need to be planning now for next winter, bro, because that's how long the time frames are at the moment. And getting ahead of that game is going to be tricky, because it sounds easy to be ahead of the game like that, but it's not, because you have to be sampling at the right time so you can make the order at the right time so the stuff gets here at the right time, but making sure that your warehouse isn't too full at that time, so you can't have too many clothes coming in at the same time. So it all has to be timed right, while also trying to pick a trend. So trying to know what's going to be the trend next winter so you can plan it now. There's a whole lot of shit that goes into it, bro, but it's good. It's cool that now I've got you on board now, that we can sort of bounce ideas together. You can learn it. You'll probably bring new shit to the table that I didn't think of. That's another cool thing about having someone else on board, is another fresh idea, fresh brain, with different ideas of shit that I wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah, nice.
What do you think?
Yeah, bro, 100%. I think more ideas, the better. I don't know. I think we're doing a good job of it. I think we're navigating through COVID well here. It's a little bit different for me being level 3 as for you guys being level 2, but I think we just play it by ear. We play it day by day. I think that's the best way to move forward at the moment, is not actually putting things in cement. It's just kind of having like a rough idea of, okay, sweet, if the levels don't change, this is what we're going to do, have backup plans and stuff like that. So when shit hits the fan, we're already one step ahead of the game. So
yeah, bro.
I think if we stay ahead of the game, we don't get left behind, essentially. Pretty black and white. 138, we're heading into summer, mid-October now, getting into the warmer time of the year. What does 138 look like over summer?
Pretty much what we just said, bro. We carry on as normal. The only difference with summer is I like summer because I love summer as a season. It's my fucking favorite part of the year. It's hot. Yeah. Everyone goes to the beach. Everyone swims. Everyone chills. Everyone has beers with their mates. Fucking fun time of the year. So still ticking away at what we're doing. And what I've built off the back of last year and what I've said constantly in podcasts and in content is that I want us to be building a summer collection every year as our biggest collection, because summer to me and to you is fucking the coolest part of the year, and we want to build our business as a reflection of ourselves. So if summer's the coolest part of the year for us, well, I want summer to be the coolest part of the year for 138. So, like cool fucking t-shirts, singlets are something that I want to get into properly. Haven't nailed the cut yet, I don't reckon, but something like cool tank singlets is fucking underdone. We've got some cool fucking summer girls' clothes this year, which I'm pretty excited about, bro. You actually haven't seen them yet, which I need to show you, but there's some cool cycle shorts, some cool tighter girls singlets. You guys are going to love it. That's another area that we can probably sort of talk about is the fact, is the girls, bro. That takes up half the world, yet I feel like nobody nails both sides of the spectrum. Nobody nails your males and your females. And I don't know a whole lot about female clothing myself, but my partner does, and I've got a lot of strong, independent, smart females around me to know enough about getting that on board. And what I've seen with our analytics, bro, and followers-wise and things like that is it used to be about 80-20 males to females. We're almost at 60-40 now, bro. So it's just changed. It's gone like that. And so we have a lot more females on board with our brand, and catering for them is going to be very important because, we are not just a men's brand, although we may portray it at the moment because we don't make a whole lot of girls' clothes. We are not a men's brand. We are a lifestyle brand based for everyone. And that's what we're going to try and work on. And this summer is going to be a cool way to prove that.
Absolutely. Can we expect another drop heading into summer?
We've got a white Hustlers tee restock that's going to be coming probably end of this month or start of next month. We may see one more drop, but other than that, we're going to start. How we're going to do the summer collection this year is going to be a bit different. We're going to have it come out in drips and drabs. So rather than drop every summer thing at the start, we're going to do the summer collection release party. We're going to show all our pieces of that summer, and then we're going to drop them weekly or 2 weekly. So it's not all going to come out at the same time. So probably not, bro, but you're going to see our summer collection come out sooner than you probably think.
How good. That's all we've got time for. The latest at 138. Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be a weekly occurrence. Los, any last famous words?
You're a little bitch.
Love you guys later. See you next week.
Later.
I'm about to blow. I gotta stay on my hustle, you know that I'm grinding for sure. I came up right from the bottom, now they see me chasing my goals. Now they see me on the go, now they see me on the